Hi everyone! Today's video is about new fragrance releases of 2023. So last month I did the part 1 of this video, alright? So if you haven't watched that one, I'm gonna link it down below because I have discussed so many interesting fragrance in that video, including a watch guidance. So today I'm basically doing a part 2 of new fragrance releases of 2023. Most of these perfumes I am using for quite some time already, and some I've tried in shops and just didn't give me any spark, so you won't even see them here. But I took notes and I'm gonna explain you why I didn't even reach home. Yeah, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do perfume reviews and recommendations in my channel. Welcome. So today's video is going to be interesting because most of them are designers. I think around 8 are designers and 2 are niche fragrances. Yeah, so let's just get started. First fragrance that I'm gonna talk about is My Way Parfum. I didn't buy it, but then let me explain why. So I went to a perfume shop in a mall and I tested several new releases. So there are actually quite a lot of new designer fragrance releases this 2023. So I was very excited to try them out. Okay, so My Way Parfum. I never had the My Way perfume, but I've tried it many times and I'm familiar with it. It's a bubblegum tuberose kind of fragrance, and it's just that I am not the biggest fan of tuberose, and basically it's just not my vibe, so I don't have it. But still, I was very curious about this My Way Parfum, so I gave it a sniff. And yeah, so I'm just gonna read my notes in here. I wrote here that it's very heavy in iris and it was very lipsticky. I didn't get any My Way vibe. So there's basically more lipstick scent on this perfume. To be honest, I actually love iris in a perfume, but the kind of iris that I like is the powdery iris. I'm not the biggest fan of lipsticky or makeupy iris smell. So yes, having said that, this is a pass for me. Yeah, but it was beautiful. Yeah, I must say that it was beautiful. I didn't get a lot of tuberose. If you are a fan of iris, and especially if you love the makeup and lipsticky scent, then you might love this one. The next is Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush. What did I write here? Very light, airy rose and peony with some citruses, vanilla, and musk. Delicate is the adjective. As I remembered, it was really pretty. It was a pretty scent. For example, someone in her 20s is asking for a recommendation for a designer fragrance that is not complicated, but just like pretty and light and good for every day. I'm gonna recommend Good Girl Blush. For me, I didn't get it just because it's not my vibe, but it's pretty though. Okay, don't get me wrong. Amongst all the Good Girl collection of Carolina Herrera, I think my favorite is the Very Good Girl one. Yeah, the one in the red bottle. And yes, that's the one that is basically very close to Galena and by Kenton Bish. Yeah, so Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush is a pass for me. But yes, I recommend it, definitely. Next perfume is YSL Black Opium Le Parfum. Guys, okay, actually I remember this perfume because I really liked it when I tried it. Um, I didn't buy it straight away because since I really like it, I wanted to know how it's gonna react on my skin overnight. And it was actually really good. It was very warm, and I still remember that it was kind of like milky sweet. It didn't have that black opium vibe that is like in your face. This one is a little bit lighter, not in your face, and just very warm and cozy and sweet. That's how I'm gonna describe it. It's a vanilla perfume. I liked it. I really like it a lot. But then I feel like this perfume is reminding me of something that I have already. And so on that day, I didn't buy it. I reached home and then boom, it clicked on me that it smells like Kayali Vanilla 28. And yeah, I searched in Fragrantica. Yes, actually, they have similarities. And yes, so having said that, I am not purchasing this just because of the similarity with Vanilla 28. And I love that perfume. I have it. I try not to buy fragrances that are actually the same in my collection. Yeah, so this to me is a pass as well. But I will highly recommend you trying it out because I think it's a very good perfume, especially in the upcoming fall and winter time. Very cozy, very milky, like vanilla. Yeah, Black Opium Le Parfum. Okay, next perfume. I was so excited to try this, and it is Juliette has a gun, Lust for Sun. It is very hyped in YouTube and in social media, right? So actually, that was the main reason why I visited the perfume shop. It's actually to try this perfume. And guys, I was so disappointed. It smelled like mothballs on me. Yeah, it's very disappointing and shocking. Um, I think it was the gardenia note in there because sometimes gardenia on my skin, it tend to smell very funny actually. So I really didn't like it, but you know, in my mind, I feel like it can't be this bad because a lot of people are raving about this fragrance. So since I didn't believe that it was that bad, I bought a decant of it because I have that feeling deep inside of me that my first impression was not it. There is something more about this perfume. And guys, I was right. This perfume is actually very beautiful. I am getting a lot of jasmine, ylang ylang. So, you know, having said that, it is very tropical vibes with coconut, ambroxan, and musk. And it's the kind of ambroxan of Juliette Hasselgan, you know. So I think it is the combo of gardenia and ambroxan that made it smell like mothballs in the beginning. Guys, this is a very beautiful scent. This reminds me of like staying in an all-inclusive hotel that has a private beach. So you are sunbathing for like 2 hours. You wanted to take a dip in the water in the private beach. You come out, apply tanning oil. Yes, it's giving me a lot of tanning lotion vibes. I am not getting this as well, just because this is not my vibe right now. I know that I won't be using this if I have it. so I'm skipping it. When it comes to tropical kind of perfumes, I don't want to collect a lot. So yeah, that's the reason behind it. However, I'm gonna say that this is a beautiful floral tropical vibe. This perfume is very solar. So if you are looking for that perfume with a tropical slash suntan lotion vibe, I highly recommend you trying this out, especially if you're going for tropical holidays soon, because summer is here, right? Next perfume is something that I bought, and this is Dolce and Gabbana Q. So, having said that, I love this perfume. It was actually the staff of the perfume shop that recommended this to me, because I think without her, I won't even notice this one. This wasn't on my list to try. Basically, this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue with Cherry. Yeah, that's the best and shortest way to describe this perfume. So, if you love light blue from Dolce & Gabbana, like if it's your jam, you will definitely like this one as well, because it has a DNA of light blue. And the cherries in here are sweet cherries. So I love this. I know that I will use this perfume, and yes, this is kind of my vibe for the upcoming summer, so I picked it up. To me, this smells like lemon, jasmine, heliotrope, sweet cherries, with bold zestiness from blood orange. So really good, highly recommend. Having said that, this is quite like light blue, that means it's not very unique, right? However, I just love the sweet cherry in here and the blood orange note on the top, because those two notes gave a tweak in this perfume. Yeah, highly recommend if you are looking for a nice, light, airy, and citrusy scent from the designer's world. Yeah, Dolce & Gabbana Q. Next perfume is still a designer one, and this one is from Hermes, and this is Un Jardin à Cythere. Sorry if I mispronounce it. Guys, this perfume is so beautiful. What drew me into this perfume is actually the notes, okay? This has unusual notes. This has citruses, pistachio, olive tree, and green accord. What I'm getting is a blast of calamansi juice. Calamansi is actually an Asian lime. I don't know if you're familiar with it. If not, just imagine lime, but just a little bit sweeter, because normal lime is bitter. So I get that calamansi scent with some nuttiness from the pistachio and just some oily feel to it, probably from the olive tree. This is so good, guys. So good. The dry down is very nutty because of the pistachio and green as well, but it's not the kind of green that is like grassy. It's just a pleasant green note that will just make you feel refreshed throughout the day. This is very unique. I think if you are into perfume collection, you need to have this. You'll be very intrigued with this perfume, and I think you will like it because of its uniqueness. But scent-wise, is it nice? Yes. It sounds complex, but actually it's not. It's just very unique and interesting. And anyway, this is perfect for summer. This is an EDT. So having said that this is an EDT, that means it doesn't last that long, but it stays on clothes, kind of like eternal actually. I use this to go to bed several times, and my clothes actually have this scent. And on my skin, let's say it lasts for like 4 to 6 hours, which is still good for an EDT, right? Yes, highly recommend. I don't think this is unisex. For me, this is more of a feminine fragrance. Jardin à Cythere from Hermes. Okay, the next perfume is from Zara. So, of course, it's still designer, right? And this is Majestic Green by Fabrice Pellegrin. If you've watched my Best of Zara video, you know that this one is included because it is good. It is really, really good. For a Zara fragrance, this is so beautiful. This has that black vanilla husk, sandalwood, cardamom, black pepper, and cedar. But to me, what I'm getting the most is a creamy sandalwood with an unusual vanilla. I think it's the black vanilla husk in here that makes it different and unique. And that cardamom note. I normally don't like cardamom, but in this perfume, it is just so blended well. I checked in Fragrantica and people are comparing this actually to Eau de Well, but to me, it's not comparable at all because Eau de Well is green vanilla and this one is like black vanilla. It's actually a different kind of vanilla. So I don't think that they are like in any way aside from same perfumer. But then, you know, that's it. To me, it's more like Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb and Initio Rehab. So if you like those perfumes, you might like this. But I find this one less spicy. I think that's the reason why I liked it more, because this is more on the sandalwood. I'm getting more creamy sandalwood in this fragrance and less of those spices. Yeah, I think that's the reason why as well that I find this very unisex. By the way, the longevity and projection of this one is quite good. On me, this is very long lasting, 6 to 8 hours of longevity with a moderate projection. Yes. So, Majestic Green by Zara. Next is another Zara fragrance, and this is Regal White. And guys, my search for coconut water dominant fragrance has come to an end because I found this. This is basically coconut water, vetiver, fig, ambroxan, and chestnut. I must say on paper, this smells very heavy in vetiver. However, on my skin, what I'm getting most is coconut water and fig. It's so good. And the dry down of this is actually quite nutty. So if you are not a fan of nutty and coconutty perfume, you won't like this fragrance. This feels very watery actually, to the point that you feel like you drenched yourself with coconut water. But yeah, I love this perfume because of that coconut water note in it. Yes, I love coconut water, so I love this one and highly recommend you checking this out because I think this one needs more hype. This is my favorite amongst all that collection. Regal White by Zara. So now we're entering the niche fragrances, and the ninth perfume is Sonic Flower by Room 1015. So I only have the 10 ml, and as you can see, I used a lot of this already. This is so beautiful. Let me spray it. This has a very interesting note structure. It has carrot seeds. This has pink pepper, ambroxan, cashmeran, orris, jasmine, and musk. The opening is very heavy in orris and iris. And to be honest, I am very careful with orris as it turns out very metallic-y on my skin. And this actually was giving me a little bit of that vibe. Maybe just like a quick 7 seconds, 7 to 10 seconds. And then I get that makeup and lipsticky scent, which is coming from the iris. Okay, beautiful. And then the dry down just suddenly becomes this dainty floral with a very skin-like sweet musk. Having said that, the dry down is then more powdery and musky. Very interesting. It brings you to 3 stages. So it started with metallic-y vibe from the orris, and then lipsticky note, and suddenly to that pretty jasmine, musky, and powdery fragrance. Very interesting, guys. I highly recommend you trying this out. This to me is kind of unique just because of the experience it gave me. So to me, this fragrance is actually more fresh, feminine, powdery, and musky scent. Longevity is quite good, around 6 to 8 hours on skin, and lasts for a very long time on clothes, and it has a moderate projection. Yeah, Sonic Flower by Room 1015. All right, so we are in the last perfume, and I must say that this is one of my favorites in today's video, and this is Lemon Tart by Theodoros Kalotinis. Guys, so I basically found the gourmand fragrance that I'm gonna use this summertime. This is so good. So basically, if you haven't heard about this brand, it is from Greece, Theodoros Kalotinis. I've tried several of his perfumes already, and I must say that his perfumes are very realistic. His perfumes are very straightforward. So, this perfume is lemon tart, and basically it smells like lemon tart. If you're watching my channel for quite some time, you know that I'm not into gourmand fragrances that are very food-like, but this is an exception because to me, I find this very addicting. There's some addicting quality in it. What I'm getting here is, you know, when you grate the lemon skin, so that's the kind of lemon that I get. Okay, so take note, it's not lemons or citruses, it's those lemon skin shavings. And then you mixed it with whipped cream, butter, sugar, then drizzle it with vanilla essence. If you bake, you know the scent that you're getting from that mix. This smells like a bakery specializing in lemon meringue tart. The opening of this really smells like a bakery. So if you are into that vibe, I know a lot of people are comparing this to Lyra, but to me, it's a no. Lyra is lemon cheesecake. Lemon tart is the bakery shop, okay? This is the bakery shop itself. To me, this is more gourmand. I must say though that the addicting opening that I was getting didn't last for a long time. So let's say I was getting that scent bubble for 2 hours, but after that, it is more of like the lemon zest and vanilla. So having said that, it is actually very good for summer. That's the reason why I like this, because it is just enough. Like not in your face food for a very long time. And after 2 hours, I'm released already from that scent bubble and I'm left with vanilla and lemon zest. I love this perfume. Please, if you can grab this one, try it out and let me know what you think of it. Longevity is quite good, but not as beastly compared to his other perfumes, because I have some Theodoros Kalotinis perfumes and they are actually beast mode. I must say this one lasts for around 4 to 6 hours. However, it stays on clothes, yeah? I'm telling you, you will get that lemon and vanilla vibe the whole time. It's just that the addicting opening that I was describing is gone. But still, very beautiful, guys. Very beautiful. If ever you want this fragrance to last even longer, what I do is I mix it with his vanilla fragrance as well. And it lasts forever on skin and on clothes. That's just a tip. If ever you have the vanilla already, or if not, buy the two of them, because this one costs only 45 euros. And if you buy two, then that's 90. You need 10 more dollars to get a free shipping. You buy a discovery kit. Highly recommend Lemon Tart by theodoroskalotinis. Okay, so that is the video for today, guys. Those are some new fragrance releases this 2023. How about you? Have you tried any of these fragrances? What are the winners for you? Did you buy or you didn't even bother? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you on my next one. Bye!